Imagine a group of cocky black belts, full of themselves, deciding to prank an old veteran by challenging him to a fight, just for laughs. But what unfolded next left jaws on the floor, hearts racing, and egos shattered forever. You won't believe how one humble man turned the tables in the most epic way possible. In a bustling martial arts dojo on the edge of town, a bunch of young black belts were wrapping up their intense training session. They were laughing and flexing, feeling unbeatable after years of hard work and tough competitions. Among them was Mike, the leader of the pack, always looking for a way to show off. That's when they spotted old Mr. Harris, a quiet veteran in his 70s, sweeping the floors as part of his volunteer job. He had served in the military long ago, but no one thought much of it. Mike grinned at his friends and whispered that it would be hilarious to ask the old guy to spar with them, just as a joke to lighten the mood. The others nodded, chuckling, thinking it would be over in seconds. Mr. Harris looked up from his broom as the group approached, their belts tied tight and faces full of mischief. Mike stepped forward with a smirk, saying they admired his service and wanted to honor him with a friendly fight. Nothing serious, of course. The old man paused, his eyes calm and steady, and after a moment he nodded with a small smile. The black belts exchanged excited glances, figuring this would be quick and funny. They cleared a space on the mat, and the dojo owner, curious, agreed to watch. As everyone gathered around, the young fighters whispered bets on how fast it would end, never imagining what was coming. The sparring began with Mike facing off against Mr. Harris first. Mike bounced on his toes, throwing a flashy kick to start things off easy. But in a blur, the veteran sidestepped smoothly, his movements simple yet precise, like he'd done this 1,000 times. Mike stumbled a bit, surprised, and tried again with a punch combo. Mr. Harris blocked it effortlessly, his hands moving with a quiet power that made the room go silent. One by one, the other black belts jumped in, thinking their friend just got lucky. They circled him, attacking from different angles, but the old man dodged and countered with gentle efficiency, never hurting anyone but always staying one step ahead. Sweat started pouring down the young fighters' faces as they realized this wasn't a joke anymore. As the fight went on, stories from Mr. Harris's past started to surface in the whispers around the dojo. Turns out, he wasn't just any veteran. He had trained in hand-to-hand combat during wartime, surviving real battles that made dojo spars look like child's play. His techniques were raw and effective, honed from life-or-death situations, not fancy forms. The black belts, now exhausted and humbled, kept pushing, but Mr. Harris remained composed, teaching them without words that true strength comes from experience and heart. Finally, after what felt like forever, Mike raised his hands in surrender, panting and wide-eyed. The group collapsed on the mat, staring at the old man in awe, their prank turned into a life lesson they'd never forget. In the quiet aftermath, Mr. Harris helped the young fighters to their feet, sharing a kind word with each one about respect and never underestimating anyone. The dojo erupted in applause, not just for the veteran, but for the reminder that heroes come in all ages. From that day on, the black belts trained harder, with more humility, often inviting Mr. Harris to join and share his wisdom. What started as a silly joke became a legendary tale in the martial arts world, proving that sometimes, the most shocking victories come from the unlikeliest places. And if you're watching this, stick around. Real strength is about more than belts. It's about the stories behind them. Loved this epic story? Like, comment, share, and subscribe to Human Fables for more inspiring tales that hit you right in the heart.